Ever wondered what happens when law enforcement and politics collide? Picture a province where police officers are held to the highest standards, where neutrality isn't just expected, it's required. Now, imagine one of those officers stepping over that line. In KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa, that's exactly what happened recently, and it sparked a conversation that touches on trust, integrity, and the very heart of policing. I'm talking about Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, the KZN police commissioner, who made a bold move, suspending a constable allegedly involved in politics. Let's walk through this story, starting from where we are now and tracing how history, law, and leadership all shape it. To understand the weight of this case, let's rewind a bit. South Africa's constitution and the South African Police Service Act are crystal clear. Police must remain apolitical. That means no public displays of party allegiance, no wearing insignia, no acting in any capacity that could suggest bias. This isn't just a bureaucratic demand. It's the bedrock of public trust in safety institutions, especially in provinces like KZN where political tensions have often run high. Fast forward to today. On August 31st, 2025, Lieutenant Mkhwanazi ordered the immediate removal from operational duty of a constable stationed at Ntambonana Police Station in King Setshwayo District. The reason? Reports say the officer was spotted wearing political party regalia, specifically associated with the MK party, and was actively participating in political events. That, according to the SAPS Act, is strictly forbidden. But that wasn't all. Provincial Police spokesperson Colonel Robert Nhlanhla also revealed that the constable may own a private security company offering VIP protection services, another potential breach of protocol. SAPS regulations bar officers from involvement in security businesses, alcohol, or taxi industries to avoid conflicts of interest and maintain impartiality. The gravity of these allegations prompted swift action. The officer was withdrawn from operations pending investigation, and Mkhwanazi requested that the Private Security Industry Regulatory Authority probe the alleged security company ownership. Nhlanhla added a broader call to the community, urging citizens to report any police officers who mix politics or dodgy businesses with their duties, because such behavior risks tarnishing the SAPS's integrity. Let's pause here and take a moment to reflect on what this means. On one hand, we have a commissioner enforcing the letter of the law, stepping firmly against misconduct that could erode public confidence. On the other, this incident echoes wider turbulence surrounding Mkhwanazi himself, who's been a polarizing figure for his bold allegations against political interference and criminal syndicates within the police system. Just months earlier, in July, Mkhwanazi publicly accused Police Minister Senzo Mchunu and other senior officials of colluding with criminal networks, disbanding task teams investigating political killings, and delaying justice. His claims prompted national outrage, sparked protests, and led President Ramaphosa to place the minister on special leave and launch a judicial commission of inquiry. So, when Mkhwanazi now takes action against a constable over political involvement, it underscores his consistency, or his narrative, of zero tolerance toward any compromise of the police's apolitical stance. It's a far cry from the fiery, fatigues-clad speeches he's known for, serious, stern, and centered on accountability. That said, nothing operates in a vacuum. Some critics have questioned whether Mkhwanazi's high-profile stance over the constable is a distraction, or a way to reinforce his image at a time when his own conduct was under scrutiny. Meanwhile, for supporters, it's vindication, a clear example of leadership refusing to tolerate even the appearance of political bias. There's power in enforcing rules evenly, especially when everyone's eyes are watching. Looking ahead, what could this mean for policing in KZN and beyond? If the investigation confirms the allegations, the constable could face charges, disciplinary action, or even dismissal. More importantly, it sets a precedent that officers, regardless of rank, must uphold neutrality. If the public sees zero compromise, trust is more likely to follow. But broader questions linger. Will the long-awaited Judicial Commission uphold the same standard at higher levels of SAPS? Can institutional integrity be rebuilt, not just in one province but nationwide? Mkhwanazi's actions may be a litmus test for commitment to reform. If this momentum can expand beyond a single case, it could reshape how policing and politics interact in South Africa. And perhaps, more importantly, it could inspire younger officers to see the profession not as a stepping stone to personal influence or wealth, but as a lifelong commitment to fairness and service. If that cultural shift takes root, the benefits could ripple far beyond this one controversy, laying the groundwork for a generation of officers who truly embody the principle of being servants of the people and not servants of political masters. It's also worth considering the coming local elections in 2026. In that context, the line between political engagement and impartial policing becomes even more critical. Communities want safety, with institutions that serve everyone fairly. If a single officer's actions can erode that, imagine the stakes across an entire provincial force. As we draw to a close, here's what's clear. Enforcing neutrality isn't just protocol, it's protection. It protects communities, the rule of law, and the reputation of the force sworn to serve them. Whether you view Mkhwanazi as a hero, a firebrand, or a flashpoint, this act sends a message: uphold standards or face consequences. We think, did Mkhwanazi do the right thing by pulling the constable from duty so swiftly? And how do you feel about his broader stance against political interference at higher levels? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. If you found this breakdown insightful, go ahead and hit subscribe for more deep dives into the real stories shaping South Africa and our institutions. Until next time, stay informed, stay critical, and thanks for listening.